Today, remembering when I had my first baby, no one told me that something as small as his little belly button could become such a big concern, and I wanted to talk to you about this. The belly button of a newborn seems like something simple, but if it's not cared for properly, it can lead to complications that many moms don't expect. I remember that when my baby was born, I was even afraid to touch his belly button. That little dry cord seemed so fragile that I felt like anything could hurt him. When a baby is born, the umbilical cord is cut, and a small stump remains. Over the days, it dries out, changes color, and eventually falls off, usually between day 7 and day 15. When you're a first-time mom, anything you see on your baby can scare you. And the belly button is no exception. I remember looking at it every day wondering if everything was okay. There are moments when it can change a little, and that can cause a lot of worry. For example, if around the belly button you notice the skin becoming very red, a yellowish fluid coming out, or even a strong odor, that can be a sign that something isn't right, and it could be an infection. And when you're a mom, the first thing you feel is fear. But you also learn that paying attention and consulting the pediatrician in time can prevent bigger complications. Sometimes something happens that surprises many moms. The little cord falls off, but the belly button still looks moist, or a small pink bump appears. This could be something called an umbilical granuloma. When it happened to me, I thought I had done something wrong. But the truth is that it's relatively common, and pediatricians know how to treat it easily. It can also happen that when the cord falls off, you see a small drop of blood. The first time I saw it, I almost panicked. But many times it's just part of the natural healing process. The important thing is to observe. Because if the bleeding is constant or too heavy, then it's time to seek medical advice. And there is something else that worries many moms: when the belly button looks like it's sticking out. Many times this is an umbilical hernia, something that can look alarming, but in most babies it corrects itself over time as their body grows and becomes stronger. With time, you learn that caring for a baby's belly button doesn't have to be complicated. The most important things are to keep it clean and dry, fold the diaper a little so it doesn't rub against the area, and above all, be patient. That little stump will fall off when it's ready. There's no need to rush it or pull it off. I also learned something very important. Many times the best thing we can do as moms is trust the natural process of our babies' bodies. Because that little belly button is not just a part of their body. It was the connection they had with you for 9 months. It was the place through which they received life, nourishment, and protection. And now that your baby is in your arms, caring for it is one of the first ways we continue protecting that deep bond between a mother and her child. If you are a first-time mom, remember this. It's normal to have doubts. It's normal to feel afraid. But it's also normal to learn a little more every day while caring for your baby with all your love.